Welcome to my YouTube channel Easy Learning. Today we will discuss about the human respiratory system. Human respiratory system is the series of the organs which are responsible for taking in oxygen and expelling out the carbon dioxide. The primary organs of the respiratory system are the lungs which carry out this exchange of the gases as we breathe. Human respiratory system is one of the vital organ system of the body. It breathes about 16,000 to 24,000 times per day, which exchanges about the 11,000 liters of air with the atmosphere. In this process, the oxygen of the atmospheric air is delivered to the human body, which is then utilized by all the tissues. And the carbon dioxide, which is produced by the human body, it is exported to the lungs and then exchanged with the atmospheric air. Now coming to the anatomy and the physiology of the human respiratory system. The vocal cords which are present in the larynx, it divides the respiratory tract into the upper respiratory tract and the lower respiratory tract. The upper respiratory tract includes the nasal cavity, pharynx and the portion of the larynx above the vocal folds. In the lower respiratory tract, it includes the portion of the larynx below the vocal folds, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles as well as the alveoli. So let's first talk about the brief anatomy of the nose or nasal cavity. If we take a look at this diagram, we can see that the nasal cavity is made up of a roof, which is in turn made up of the bones, forming the base of the skull. It also consists of the floor, which is made up of the palatine bone. So, the main job of the nose or nasal cavity is the filtration of the air. It is possible by the small minute hair-like structures which is called the cilia. And the mucus lining, it also facilitated by the mucus which is secreted by the nasal walls. It helps to trap the dust, pollen and other pollutants. The second job is the warming and humidification to prevent the dryness in the respiratory membrane. Oral cavity and opening, it is also called the secondary opening, in which there is no humidification, filtration and temperature regulation. But the positive thing is that it has a wider opening and greater intake. So the air we inhale passes through the nasal cavity or oral cavity into the pharynx. Pharynx is a muscular tube. It lies behind the nose, mouth and the larynx. It connects the oral and nasal cavity to the larynx and the esophagus. In this diagram, the part in the blue you see is called the nasopharynx. It lies behind the nasal cavity. And the second part is called the second part in the green, it lies behind the oral cavity. It is called the oropharynx. And the third one lies behind the larynx, called the laryngopharynx. So the air we inhale through the nose, it passes back to the pharynx. When the air reaches to the pharynx, it has two important structures where it can go forward. One is the trachea, which lies in front, and the esophagus, which lies back. Normally the air enters into the trachea because the esophagus in the normal condition collapses the structures. So one important structure to note here is the epiglottis. Epiglottis is the cartilaginous flap which extends into the front and above the laryngeal inlet. The function of this epiglottis is to close the laryngeal inlet during the swallowing. So it prevents the passage of the food and liquid into the trachea and the lungs. The next one is the larynx. It is also called the voice box. Larynx, it contains the vocal folds. The main function of the larynx is to connect, as it connects the pharynx to the trachea, and there is a production of the sound and the speech. Next is the trachea. Trachea, it is also called the windpipe. It is the cartilaginous tube that connects the larynx to the bronchi of the lungs. You will see in this diagram, the trachea is basically made up of the 20 C-shaped cartilages. These rings are not circular because the esophagus lies back behind it. So the function of the rings of the cartilage, it prevents the windpipe from collapsing in any situation. Now the trachea divided into the bronchi. Trachea divided into the primary bronchi because it is the first division of the trachea. Then it divides into the secondary bronchioles and then into the tertiary bronchioles. In the tertiary bronchioles, it continues to divide at least 20 more times to form the conducting bronchioles. And then the conducting bronchioles, it forms 4 to 5 series of the respiratory bronchioles. And then respiratory bronchioles converted into the alveoli. Alveoli is the sac-like structure in which the gaseous exchange happens. In the conducting bronchioles, because there is no gaseous exchange, it has the large and thick walls. And in the respiratory bronchioles, it has a thin wall, so somehow the gaseous exchange occurs. But the main gaseous exchange occurs into the alveoli. The air we inhale, then finally it reaches to the alveoli. So here times, thank you so much. If you like it, then please don't forget to comment, subscribe and like my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your attention and your time.